On May 29, the United Nations Security Council is set to review the arms embargo on South Sudan, a country still grappling with conflict, division, and political instability. The embargo was first imposed in 2018 following repeated violation of a ceasefire agreement amid a brutal civil war, and it includes bans on arms sales, asset freezes, and travel restrictions on senior officials accused of fueling the violence. Now, 3 African members of the United Nations Security Council, Sierra Leone, Somalia, and Algeria, are pushing for the embargo to be lifted. This comes after a public call by the African Union Peace and Security Council, arguing that lifting the ban could help unify South Sudan's military forces and support security sector reforms. But is lifting the embargo a wise decision at this point? Thank you for joining. Welcome to my channel. This is Babur Duang Uncensored. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more international analysis and updates. So, between March and May, renewed violence have claimed the lives of at least 180 innocent people from the Nuer communities. They have been militarily targeted on the ground by fleets filled with troops and unaided bombing using banned chemical agent. This ethnic targeting comes as the deep divisions and disagreement between President Salva Kiir and First Vice President Riek Machar have re-emerged, with Machar placed under house arrest since March. However, the claim of the African Union Peace and Security Council, critics argue that removing restrictions now would open the floodgates to more weapons that will further destabilize the fragile situation. South Sudanese security forces, including the Army, National Security Service, and armed opposition, have long been accused of war crimes and human rights violations by both the African Union and the United Nations since 2013. In a disturbing incident on May 3rd, 2 helicopter gunships have bombed a medical facility run by Doctors Without Borders in Old Fangak, killing at least 7 and injuring dozens. Satellite imagery reviewed by Amnesty International recently indicate heightened activity involving Mi-24 attack helicopters at the military section of Juba International Airport between January and March. Higher resolution images also reveal that the 3 Mi-24 helicopters typically stationed there were absent on several days in February, suggesting they were in use and likely operational. This confirmation constitutes a clear violation of international humanitarian law. Meanwhile, enforcement of the current embargo is already showing signs of weakness. In March, Uganda deployed troops and military equipment to South Sudan through Juba-Nimule Road without notifying the United Nations Sanction Committee, which is clearly a breach of embargo rules. Additionally, South Sudan's previously grounded military helicopters appear to be active again, raising concern about illegal acquisition of spare parts and equipment. Therefore, supporters of the embargo argue that strengthening enforcement is critical to preventing further escalation, not just in South Sudan, but across the region. They pointed to the African Union's own development roadmap, which is Agenda 2063, that claims to silence the guns and promote peace and dialogue across the continent. They indicated that allowing more arms into an already volatile environment would directly contradict these long-term goals. As the Security Council prepares to vote, the world watches closely. The decision will have lasting consequences, not only for South Sudan's fragile peace, but for the future of regional stability in East Africa. What do you think? Should the United Nations arms embargo be lifted or renewed? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.